Today I'm going to show you a simple hack for freezing peaches. And this is how I do it. It's very easy and something you can do if you've got excess peaches or if they're even on sale at the store. It's a great idea. So the first thing I do, I did this last night, so I'm just going to explain it really quick. I took all my peaches, I washed them, then I put them in a hot water bath for about a minute just to soften the skins. Then I put them in some ice water. I take the skins off and I just sliced them up. So let me show you how they look. So these peaches have been in the freezer overnight. And as you can see, they were very wet when I put them in the freezer. So all I do is just put them on some plastic and I try to just keep them separated. You can see they don't have the skins on them anymore. They're frozen solid. So I do it two ways. I get a Ziploc bag, and these are freezer bags, and I just put the peaches in the bag. Now, these ones that I'm putting in here are really for smoothies and things like that. It just makes it really nice. They actually stay good for several months. Doing it this way, I think just freezing them before they're all kind of mushed together. Then I pack them up and I put them back in the freezer bag. Or back in the freezer after they're all put in the bag. Now these, I make a lot of homemade ice cream out of like almond milk, and I'll blend up peaches or bananas or really whatever kind of fruit that I have. But you could use these for cobblers throughout the year. You could, and also I want to note, I did put something on them to keep them fresh. I use a product from Ball called Fruit Fresh. This is what it looks like. And I put that in the water when I'm doing the cold part of the water bath for the peaches. So I'm going to go ahead and just get all these put in the bag, and I'll show you what they look like before they go into the freezer. And then I'm going to show you the other thing that I do. I have another whole tray, and I'm like in Peach City right now because I literally have, well, I have 3 peach trees. I have a white Hancock, I have a mini Pixie, which that's what these are, and they're absolutely delicious peaches. I mean, these are just, they're just amazing. So I have one of those, and then I've also got an Alberta Kim peach tree, and I usually use that particular peach tree for canning my canned peaches throughout the year. So whatever I have left over, we eat fresh, we give to the neighbors, I give to family and friends. I mean, we get a lot of fruit. So you can see this pretty much fills up a whole bag. So I try to get the air out the best I can, but this is how I put it in the freezer. And this is a whole tray of peaches. I actually had, I don't even know how many. I had a big bowl of peaches that made up 2 trays. So let me show you the second thing that I do to freeze my peaches. Now the second way that I freeze my peaches is I take about 2 cups of peaches and I put them into a container. And what I like to do with this is just freeze them in 2-cup measurings. I've found that really if you have a cobbler you're making or a pie or something like that, this is about how much you need to put in a cobbler, is a couple of cups of peaches. So I fill it all the way to the top because these are frozen. They're not gonna move much while they're in there. And then what I do is I put these in my food saver. So I have these pre-made bags that I've labeled, and I just put my peaches inside of them like so. And then I go ahead and freeze them, just like so. I have to kind of shake them down, but then I have enough headroom. So this is how they come out after they go through the food saver. They're basically vacuum packed, and honest to goodness, these will stay fresh and beautiful and able to use them until next summer. These really last about a year. So I've got enough in one tray. I have done this many times, so I know that this amount of peaches will give me three bags of 2-cup amounts. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up and then show you what I have when I'm done. So there you have it. Out of one tray of peaches, I was able to get the vacuum sealed. I have 2 cups in each one of these. So I have 3 of these, and then I have a big bag that's just for smoothies and, you know, whatever it is I need, just a few peaches at a time. But this is really nice. I can use a couple of them. I can make a big pie. I can make a cobbler. In the middle of winter, when I'm, you know, right now I'm in the middle of summer and I'm in Peach Central. I have so much fruit, I don't even know what to do with it all. But in the middle of winter, things are different. All my trees are bare. There's no leaves on them. You go to the store and the peaches that you eat are just, they're just not good at all. Then I go out to my freezer and I get one of these delicious packages of peaches, and I can make a peach pie, a peach cobbler, you know, peach cake, whatever it is that I feel like having. And you know what? It's going to taste just like summer. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that it inspires you. If you have fruit trees or vegetables or anything else, this is just a simple way to take care of them. So I'm going to throw these in the freezer and I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.